manga? Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change for you. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorite are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Like I can pick my skeleton nose. Adult brain. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Okay, I gotta blow my nose, so... Now you can't see me. I'm just being a goofball. I really was blowing my nose, though. I didn't want you guys to have to see it. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ooh. I read this horror book once. That's when I grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. This is how I used to talk to women. I don't know how I got a wife. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes died over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Not to miss the scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back. Excuse me. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori settles up to Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share some of them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set up an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri? I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And the next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. Oh, what's that? Now we're back to the original topic of joining the club. I've only come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sarah may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Waggleton. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I like boobs. I mean, I'll join the club. One by one, the girls light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sorry, wraparounds around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Wackleton, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sora and I never walk home together anymore, because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sora, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I ever be really be happy spending every day after school in Literature Club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. Oh, okay. Let's see. Calm. Starscape. Universe. Eternity. We're getting them. Which one do you think it is? Aha! Just saw the Dodgers finished off the Yankees and woo! That's who you wanted to win? Oh no, wrong one. Damn it. Okay, we got it. Cleveland fan, but anyone but the Yankees. No, I keep getting the wrong one. Aha! Analysis. Ambient. Haha! Hi again, Wackleton. Good to see you didn't run away on us. My boss was watching it. I think she wanted the Yankees to win. So I'm gonna ask her tomorrow. I'll be like, so who won? Keep my word. I might not do the voices as much anymore. It's already starting to irritate my throat. Thanks for keeping your promise, Wackleton. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. When you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sari told me you didn't even want to join the club this year. And last year, I don't know if you planned to just come here and hang out or what. I explicitly came here for cupcakes. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. As far as sports go, we're talking about going to a Kraken game in the winter for my birthday. There's a game shortly after my birthday in February. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops her head into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Wackleton always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. I don't know. I know it gets weird, but I don't know when it starts shifting into the horror elements. That's because your room is messy. It's so distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Yeah, is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? You might be a little jealous. Oh, Yuri. We, too, can become good friends. How come you and Wackleton P can become good friends, too? Alright, see? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri, even brought you something today, you know? Oh, hey, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's not really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. I probably wouldn't like it anyways. I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Did she just undo her shirt? Or is that always like that? I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Oh, it's her hair. Her hair's out of the way. She picked a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much? Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Ooh. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Everyone's settled in. I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sees another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face even deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed you in the first place. But I'm just rereading a little bits of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread it, some of it. Not for any particular reason. I'm just curious how you have 2 copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over at the back. The book is titled, Portrait of blah blah blah. There's an almost looking eye symbol at the front cover. Alright. I just make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about the girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of the relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kinda dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Haha! Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Wackleton? No, it's not that. Spoilers, Yuri. It's gonna get weird. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Because you're in one. I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Just those kind of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when the thought of you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling again. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. I'll totally still touch your butt. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about your reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Thought I was gonna burp. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? Slipping a seat next to Yuri's. Move. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. Something I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about the reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. I'm sorry? I mean... Ah! Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book over more between the two of them. Oh... This guy's got game. Ah, I suppose so. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. They're getting real spicy. Shoulders and elbows bumping up against each other. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use the right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it a little difficult to turn pages. Here. Yuri takes the left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do same with my right arm. On the right side of the book. Ah, sorry. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before.
Oh my.
It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, right. Yeah, pages. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Don't mind being patient. I don't mind being patient. It takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah? Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished before me, so I turn by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb's gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? Oh. How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses a lot of things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment. But Waggleton, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Oh! What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah! Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, it's not. It's fine. She releases her hand from her book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. All right. I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off the book, then I slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. Our relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. But now everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Can't wait! Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Hackleton, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. Would you expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to all be sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But not the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things, it can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. Don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki's feeling proud, and then I won't take that away from her. Let's do Yuri last. That's a good poem, Moggleton. Are you sure it's your first time? Yeah. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Waggleton. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Try new things like this is for other people. That's something that only really good people will do. Thanks, Sayori? I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. All right, I'm gonna hold you accountable to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, make me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That ending. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Where should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Sayori is a derpy fish. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. The next time I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Hi, Waggleton. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, I'm glad to hear it. By the way, you're new and everything. If you ever have any suggestions for club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, I can do auto. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway,